What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to In the Coop podcast. This marks Ep.2 of season 4, our all-season talk. Just want to appreciate everybody who tuned in to the first episode, the first live show, which was our D-line evaluation and a little bit of our Florida breakdown before we shut down. Uh, and then everybody who checked out our full reaction video of the Florida game on Wednesday, well, yesterday. But overall, definitely appreciate the love. Of course, shout out to our OGs and our new supporters of the podcast. We're now over 4.5 thousand subscribers. We've been growing. I mean, we get at least 100 subscribers before each episode, and like I said, that's why I give a shout out before every episode, man. Just letting everybody know how appreciative we are of y'all's support. But shout out to OG Pete in the building, OG Reed, especially shout out OG Terrence and D-Lo. How you feeling, dog? You good?
I'm good always, man.
That's good.
Blessed and highly favored. Can't complain.
Feel that.
Can't complain.
Understand that. We now added a group or servers, however you want to call it, for Reddit, Discord, Facebook. Just another tool for us to use to engage with our community and our supporters of the pod, and hopefully just being able to branch off into its own show or its own segment where we go see what everybody's talking about on these groups and servers. So make sure you join up. I think some of the links are on the Twitter, but you should be able to search in the Coop podcast and it'll pop up. But as you know, graduation weekend coming up. Congrats to all the grads out there. One of the reasons Christian's not going to be with us today. I don't know if we're graduating a part of it, but shout out to Christian and the grads. OG Island boy in the building. But other than that, just shout out to OG Terrence once again. And with this episode, he's gonna get into some FSU talk, some news, some college football scoop, college football playoff talk, some hot topics, and some more things. But D-Lo, we got to start off with our trivia. But before we get to the trivia, man, shout out to the women's soccer team securing their 5th
Yes, sir.
national championship. They
Yes,
beat
sir.
the number 1 team, Stanford, 1-0. They hit the last goal. Rihanna Hudson scored in the 87th minute to secure the win. So that was a big time for them. Like I said, they're carrying the torch for us as we're trying to shake back on the football side, but definitely shout out to them getting their 5th national championship. And
You see what
they
Jamie
have
said?
what James said.
Man, Jamie said thank you for women's
Oh
soccer.
yeah, oh yeah. See, that's true though. I mean, James got a point, man. It's every time, whether basketball is letting us down, football, man, the soccer, baseball team always, you know, carrying the stick for us, Paul. But they have 5 players on the all tournament team on offense and defense. That just shows how dominant this soccer group was throughout this year and throughout this tournament. But definitely shout out to the women's soccer team. And D-Lo, what school has the most all-time wins against top 5 opponents? You got Alabama, Notre Dame, Florida State, and Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Is that your final answer?
Notre Dame.
Is that your final answer?
Alabama. Is that my final answer?
Is that your final answer?
Alabama.
You sticking with Bama? OG Grillmaster said Bama too. I mean, they did have a run. You got to realize Bama been dominant for a little while, but um, it was B, Notre Dame, man. Notre Dame has
Oh,
35 all-time wins against top 5 opponents. Kind of surprised me. I would have thought it would have been either us or Bama, but because I know we had our run for years, so I would assume that we had some top 5 opponents in our cemetery back there, but it was Notre Dame. Because their OG Girl Master dog almost had it, but this one gonna get you. There's only one player in college football history who's won the Heisman, the Maxwell Award, the Walter Camp Award, and the Natty in the same season. Do you know who it was?
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush was
No,
cold. Reggie Bush was
Cam
cold.
Newton. Cam Newton, bro.
Is that your final answer?
This is the only answer that cause I know you a Cam Newton fan. So that's what I do. This basically your logic. This is why you put that question in here.
Oh yeah, that's true. OG Grub Master. Yeah, they probably went all the way back in the day. But yeah, if you probably say modern era, it probably would have been Bama. But yeah, D'Lo, you're correct. It is Cam Newton, man.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, man. I said it before, man. One of the best, not if not the best. I mean, college football player to do it. Notre Dame been playing since Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, that's true. Notre Dame been around for a little while, so that that's why I kind of thought that answer would kind of stick out to you, D-Lo, just knowing Notre Dame, boy, they've been around for a little minute, man.
That's true. I should just start with Notre Dame when I said it the second time. I let you trick me.
Is that your final answer?
I gotta look at your facial
That's what
expression.
Christian said, cheating. Oh, dead.
Hey Christian, look at this question and you tell me if you wouldn't have guessed Cam Newton either. Knowing Coop.
Come on, man. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it, 2010. But to get into our FSU news, we had a Trey Benson update, man. It was disappointing news. His social media that Arizona Cardinals head coach announced that Trey Benson will miss the remainder of the season off his knee. So,
Dang man. Hate to see it, bro. Especially
literally,
in the second year. Because we both this ain't Trey first knee surgery, so
yeah,
hopefully it don't impact him in the future. And he
yeah,
could still be know who he is, dominant on the field, man.
that's one thing. I just knowing that we talked about this earlier, I was hoping, he would, shake back and get back on the field. But knowing that, it got to this point, I know it's getting serious. So I just, want to say this, man. I just hope he stays on path and just keep grinding, man. That's the best thing you can do, man. Especially whether it's good news, bad news, disappointing news, man. All you want to do is just stay on, just control what you can control. Just stay on your path, man. And just whatever it is happening, at least you can say that you gave it your all. So, and then usually when you give it your all, man, most of the time it works out your way. But I mean, at least you don't have that regret knowing that you know there was more I could have done. But bag one bags when McDonald's bag you up to Auburn. Yeah, that's true, man. I don't know if y'all seen that video. Coach O from LSU, he said the only difference is with NIL. We used to walk through the back door with cash. Now he said with NIL we can walk through the front door. So that was real, man. But shout out to Trey B, man. I know you're gonna. I'm not worried about you, man. I know you're gonna do what needs to be done. But D'Lo, we got some new players who've hit the portal.
That's
As
a
of now, we
lot of
got.
players.
Yeah, man. We had 10 players hit the portal so far. As the weeks still go on, I see that they're on break. So we'll see who else lands in there. But there was one that I knew was going to hit. Tylen Coleman. I said that on Monday on our D-line breakdown. But I mean, when you look at it, I mean, he came out of JUCO. I mean, D'Lo, when you get a guy out of JUCO, you expect him to have some type of impact on the field or in the you know in the unit room. So I mean,
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure if it didn't happen this year, I mean, you're a JUCO transfer, and I mean, not just that's just with any JUCO transfer, man. You don't have all the time like a freshman or a sophomore to learn, and man, you got to be able to come in and jump right in and act like there's no dip. So
That what Jermaine did.
literally, so I mean, he like I say, he's not a bad player, but it's just not what we need right now at defensive line, and I'm pretty sure he can go to any other program and get his playing time, but for the place that we're at now, I mean, we don't need any. Um, yeah, but like I said, coming out of JUCO, you expect to have a more impact than he did. I think he got in like 2-3 games, but me and you, we know Christian White, aka my dog.
Oh,
Uh, he was my yeah, he's my dog, man. He's a walk on that developed a lot through his career here. He had great practice film. as we all seen, he posted some, and he definitely can compete else, anywhere he chooses. But I just probably
Ball
just
player.
keep, yeah, especially with all the exit interviews going on. I just don't, I just don't think he just put it all together yet. Not saying he can't, but it just hasn't happened yet. And like I said, it kind of falls in the same category with Tylen Coleman. I mean, we're at a point now, man. He ain't a freshman, he ain't a sophomore, man. It's time to get it going. So, and then Luke Douglas, D'Lo. I don't know if you ever heard of Luke Douglas before?
Nah.
Yeah, so
He,
that's what. Yeah, I never heard of this guy. I
he
mean,
got a
but
uniform?
yeah, he's been here for 2 years. That's another
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So
No,
I mean,
no.
that's pretty much self-explanatory. Pretty sure during that exit interview. Um, yeah, man. I never heard of him, but pretty sure we're gonna get some more room and get some guys in there to take that spot. But we got a D lineman, Jamori Flag. I got a chance to meet him and get to know who he is. And I mean, he seemed he was a good guy for the room. Definitely was one that practiced hard, and he never had to really question his effort most of the time. But I can tell you, he was a great teammate, especially in that D line room. He worked, but that injury he had kind of set him back a little bit. So um, actually, more than kind of he expected, or probably anybody expected, Coach Norvell or anybody. So um, yeah, shout out to OG Jake in the building, Douglas High School quarterback walk on. Oh, Luke Douglas, high school quarterback, switched to tight end.
I didn't see that before.
What class? That's from Central Florida. OG Jake. Appreciate you, OG Jake. Huh. Probably, I mean, you think he's going to stick at tight end if he goes? I mean, is he probably trying to get back to quarter? I mean, hey, I
Who knows?
I probably walked by him, didn't even know. That's pretty crazy. Jalen Lucas was one. I was surprised, and then I wasn't. I thought we was going to end up, trying to find more ways to get him the ball. But, I mean, it's either this is the one I couldn't decide if it was either Coach Norvell's decision or his decision, because at the same time he is, a good player, and he definitely can be used in different ways. But
Yeah, yeah, I'm disappointed by this one, man. You know how much I used to talk about Jalen Lucas on at least
yeah,
getting the ball, bro. I'm a fan of his speed and how he played the game. It just hurt to see it that we couldn't take advantage of his talents. To be
yeah,
honest,
I'm sure wherever he goes, they're going to use him probably how we were going to use. Yeah, and OG Grill House, just yeah, he's right there. I think they just like Danzy more, especially if I mean Danzy was, I guess, hinting that
but
he was going to either
imagine
choose.
if Jalen Lucas would have stayed at Indiana this past. He came from Indiana, right?
Um,
I think he was like
yeah,
the kick returner. Yeah, imagine if he would have stayed there this year.
that's
Crazy.
we just yeah, that's crazy, man. That's what I just basically came to. We just couldn't find a way to use him, and pretty sure he didn't. That's why I said I think it was kind of him, because I'm sure he didn't want to go through another year of trying to find out where I'm a how they're gonna use me, and then I think he only has 1 year left or two, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he got
So
one more left.
yeah, time is ticking. So I'm pretty sure that most of this was his decision. But next one, Willie Suarez. You ever heard of him?
Talking about the wide receiver.
Yeah,
Nah, freshman.
had to be. That's one thing about it, man. It's freshman. Hey, you gotta earn your name around here, man. So most of these names. Now we want Edwin Joseph. Let's get to Edwin Joseph, man. I think we took a step forward. I mean, hey, it could have been. Yeah. Oh, that's true. OGJ. He said he kept getting banged up too. Said the Alabama wheel route. Yeah. Jalen Lucas kept getting hurt for real like that.
I'm not sure if he was getting hurt. I didn't know it wasn't much production from him like how it was at Indiana, from what I seen.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, then again, I never seen an offense. I mean, D'Lo, any of your exit interviews, was any of your coordinators in the same meeting with Norvell?
No, it
Yeah, I was
had
about to
separate
say no.
meetings. Yeah, it
No.
had separate meetings.
He probably had his own separate meeting with Gus, and I haven't played under Gus to know, what type of talk he had with him. But for him to leave, I'm pretty sure it didn't look too promising. Especially like I said, Lucas has one more year left, man. And if he felt like this next year wasn't going to be helpful for him, especially after the talk with Gus and Coach Norvell, shoot, man, hey, I don't blame him. What's that due to the Pat departure? No, man. If anything, I think this was our decision. I really think this decision came from, you know, Norvell or his exit interview with Coach White or any of his DB coaches. I mean, I don't even know where to start, man. I just feel like Norvell opened the door for him. I mean, if he didn't, he should have. He just costed us too many times. And I'll tell y'all over and over again, I'll never forget him. I'll never forgive him for laughing after we lost to Clemson. And it was the same night.
Yeah, not the next day.
But like I said, the only reason I said we took a step forward is because like I told when it happened, it's hard to come back from that. There's no way if I'm a freshman, I'm seeing this type of behavior that I can buy in, and he's one of our leaders. I can't. What? Same? No, man. So I mean,
Yeah.
to help get this program back where it needs to be, this is a step forward. Hey,
I already told you what happened with me and Edwin and Conrad.
what,
My
what
senior
happened?
year. I
What
told you
happened?
already. When we was running sprints, we had got into it, bro.
Oh
You
yeah,
ain't
you
want to
did tell
listen.
me that.
Yeah, I told you that.
Like
I
I said,
told you.
that's another example, man. You can't have, man, when
He's
you're when
a,
you're looked at as a leader, you gotta be. I mean, you gotta handle yourself differently, D'Lo.
I
I
like the
mean,
way he played though. Like he's a heck of a
yeah,
player. Even when I was in there practicing with him, I was like, okay, he got potential. But I know like attitude for him was big, and you know how Coach Novell is with attitudes.
potential, man. Sometimes you hate the word, sometimes you love it. Potential, but great thing is, I mean, his college career is not over. I mean, he has a chance to go somewhere else, and change, his outlook. But I know when it comes to Florida State and Tallahassee, we know what we remember. So, like I said in that Wednesday breakdown on that last play of the game, this is how you're going to be remembered. Like it or not, this is the last play. This is the last game. This is how you're going to be remembered. But um, anything else you want to say about these transfers? Take all these touches and promise them the chroma.
Yeah, wish them the
Literally.
best. Hopefully they find a program that fits them. So fulfill every opportunity they got out there, man.
Facts.
And when they get there, to keep taking steps forward and don't take no steps back.
Yeah. Then OG Grillmaster said it right there. Just I think that's probably another thing that tied into it. Shoot. Hey, we going with the young guys, man. We're trying to
At
develop these
this,
young guys, man.
at
I
this
remember
point,
everybody was. I remember there was some. I remember when I was getting older, man. You can't be stretching. I did 5 years, but I know you can't stretch it that much because, shoot, man, you're holding up the young guys.
that's the thing too. We was lucky to have Coach Novell when we was young too,
Hmm.
to give us time to develop as well.
Yeah, that's one. Hey, I could have got it, but shoot, man, we needed a big. Yeah, we do need a big recruiting class
It's
too,
mandatory we get a big recruiting class. Transfer, we're gonna have to hit the transfer portal. I'm sorry,
but not for no quarterback. I'm all for
not
it,
for
but don't give
quarterback,
me a
but
quarterback from there, please.
yeah, no DB either. We need our DBs homemade.
You're right too. Yeah. Yeah, we was finna get to that. That whole situation was crazy, man. We're gonna get to that OG Demetrius, man. Yeah, I do like Smoke too. He was a great one for us, man. He made some, like I said, I seen his development. D'Lo seen more of his recent development, but shoot, man, he like I said, I don't. He's a great player, but you know, hey, all right, and what I think he's what? How long you been there? 3 years? That's what I'm saying, man. Hey,
Man,
like
Smoot
I
has
just
been there
said, man,
for
you on the
a
clock.
minute.
Hmm?
I say Smoot has been there for a minute. I don't even know how long
That's what
he
I'm
was there
saying, man.
for.
That's why that literally goes back to what I said, man. You can't be there for that too long because you holding up the young guys, and then eventually they're gonna push you out. I'm telling you, Jackson was first. Something going on. Yeah, I mean, OG Grimace, he just might. He just might. But Florida State, we made some new hires. D'Lo, I know you remember. That's true, OG Dimitri. Hey,
Yes,
they told
sir.
us that since rec league, the eye in the sky never lie. But yeah, you remember Coach Brandon Harris?
Yeah, Coach B. Harris.
Yeah, man. That's so it's definitely great to, have him back. He's also the younger brother of our wide receiver coach Tim Harris. So
We recruiting brothers now,
yeah,
family members.
we got like three. We got three brother duos on this team now.
And his brother coach what position?
Receivers. So
So they
you
could
know
be
them
going at it for real in practice. DB
literally.
wide receiver. I coach better than you, boy.
Sean Jackson, RB1. Okay, I know I need to do my research. OGJ. I heard Rawls might hit the portal. Rawls hit the portal, man. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. So I whatever. Hey,
Definitely.
if you won't, whatever. Hey, young bull, man, we need you, man. I'm cool with the older guy, but I don't need none of my younger pieces going. So whatever needs to be done, do it. Money, playing like that's OG. Yeah, UFC North. I guess he meant Central. Yeah, we did. Yeah, shoot, man. I don't. And if you notice, I was finna get into the running back coach, but anything you want to say about B Harris? Because I mean, shoot, man, one of the top young coaches in the country.
Yeah, like I said, I'm
Yeah,
excited to see what he do with these DBs. DB wise. No, he
yeah,
got some connects down there in Miami because he played there, or played
yeah,
from there. So hopefully we get a good batch of DBs in this class that's productive
yeah.
and ready to go.
Because one thing about it, the one thing I do remember about Coach, man, he always had a great energy about him. He was always. I guess he kept that DB room tight. You know what I mean? Not because I never really seen him course coaching, of course, he was an analyst. Man, when he was coaching, I was doing my thing on the D line. So the times I did see him, he was, talking about attitude, morale. He knows how to get those guys in and get the best out of them. But we'll see how he recruits, how he coaches them, and how this year goes out. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I try not to get too much into it. OG Demetrius, man, it's all about what we do on Saturday, and we used to say that. Me and Shoot D'Lo, you can say we used to say that on when we was on the team, man. Any fan, anybody can say what they want, man. It's just what you do on Saturday. You can say you want recruiters, you can say you want coaches, you can say you want a
We need ball
five-star
players.
quarterback. That's what I'm saying. But if you go out there Saturday knocking people out, doing what you're supposed to do, they'll be just fine with everything.
Oh yeah,
At 13-0, they ain't have no complaints.
zero.
None.
I found
So
one.
so um yeah, that's what I said. That's just part of the game, man. That's why I put so much heat on the players because it's really like I said. The coach used to tell us, man, we're not getting out there playing on Saturday. It's y'all. So, like I said, Coach Gus can put up the best plan he want. Coach White can put up the best plan he got. But if them players wake up on Saturday, they don't know what to do, and wake up on the wrong side of the bed, shoot, game plan is good as nothing. So, but go be a coach one day, D'Lo. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
After my playing career, I might step in that field.
That's why I told. Once we done with football, I promise you, man. The first stop I'm going to is Tallahassee. I'm telling you, cause I'm this. If it ain't fixed by then, man, I got no choice.
Hey,
But
now.
that's one thing. Just always wanted to give back to the school that gave so much to me. So, I learned a lot at Florida State. Grew a lot at Florida State. So it's only right that shoot, man, I helped get Florida State where the standard, where it should be. But running back coach D'Lo, Cam Martin, he played for Malzahn at Auburn and coached for him at UCF. So what you think about that? I mean,
Hopefully he ain't just bringing in nobody. Hopefully this guy's up to the standard.
yeah, I was going to tell you some of it. They said every year, well, he's also 1,000-yard rusher, career rusher, but they said every year he's been an assistant. He's had a 1,000-yard rusher. And they say he's a pretty good recruiter. When he was at UCF, they had the number one rush uh, offense in the country. They had 228 yards a game. So, I mean, obviously the numbers are pretty good for him. I mean, numbers and stats and everything, but pray for my little cousin, Chauncey Keenan. He gets up there. Oh, yeah. I just seen him in the, we just talked about, man, shout out to little cousin. I didn't know that you was your cousin. Shout out to Chauncey. I heard he's going to be a great one for it. Playing that 14 game, I was still there. Still cut the time he came out. Yeah, D-Lo, I'll tell you, man. Fight to the end, man. Seminole till you die, right?
That's how I was born, bro. How I was raised.
Yeah, it's hard to replace the legend, man. That's what. No, I ain't trying to be no head coach. But I told him, man, I'll be the head recruiter, man. I'll get the guys that needs to be here. I'm telling you, because I can go on a visit and I can tell you quickly that this is the guy that we need or not. Let me go watch him practice. Hey, let me go see how he talks to his coaches. Let me see how he interacts with his players. When they're doing conditioning drills, what are they doing? Are they sitting on the side? Are they jogging? You know what I mean? There's little things like that, man. But what you gonna say? You was gonna say something, D-Lo?
Nah, go ahead.
No, that's what I was just basically saying.
Don't read the text.
Come on, Papa Rob done good. That's real, man. D-Ray. I don't know you remember D-Ray, man. They say he's being targeted for the UCLA general manager role. They said that he constructed the 2023 roster, but he's been our GM for probably since NIL hit. But he previously worked at Oregon State, where he graduated from. So, what you think about this? Think it should be a good move?
Possibly. That's why I said I don't really know. This is my D-Ray. I didn't know D-Ray was the general manager till my last year, to be honest.
I didn't even know this.
College football had GMs. So he good dude though.
Real good dude. That's what I'm saying. D-Ray, he's always been a good dude for me, man. And like I said, man, you guys got to get the right players in, man. And then again, what are they going to do on Saturday, man? You can have great practices Sunday through Friday. You can have the best meetings. You can have everybody answering the right question. You can have everybody asking the right questions. You can have everybody on time. But on Saturday, what are you going to do? Because that's what matters. They can have them. Cool, don't do it. Yeah, no. See, one thing about it, when you give it your all, man, your true all, people respect it. People gonna respect it. And one thing about it, man, if I'm the recruiter, you know I'm gonna give it my all. Especially I ain't finna bring in I ain't gonna say no names, but I ain't finna bring in nobody who ain't supposed to be here. But D-Lo Tommy's still fighting.
I wonder who they're gonna bring in at the GM position too.
That's what I'm saying. But I heard when the GM role became a thing, it was just whoever the head recruiter was, like the head man in recruiting. That's basically changed his role to general manager. So yeah, that's how it eventually went. Tommy's still fighting though. Like I said, they said that he's literally fighting with everything he has to get his 5th year of eligibility. But he also said on top of that that he wants to once if he does. So I was thinking maybe he's gonna get it, transfer out, typical college football stuff. But he said he wants to finish his degree here and play football as a Seminole next year.
He should have redshirted then. He wanted to stay next year at college.
I have a lot to say, but I'm just gonna go back to what I said earlier. What does the city want, Castellanos, man? What does the city want?
We don't want another 5-7 year. I can tell you that.
We don't. That's what I'm saying, man. And you were the face of it, quarterback. That's what comes with it. J. Trav had to be a part of the slander too. When we was being mediocre. Hey, man. We're just gonna have to move on, man. You got to figure out the difference between practice stars and game time stars. That's true, OG Wilman. But yeah, I'm all about the city, man, because the city's gonna play a big part in not only your college career, just your performance, man. When you go out there and the city loves you, like J. Trav, imagine what Tallahassee did for J. Trav, man. J. Trav was literally dang near not even depressed, but shoot, man, he was going through it. But when you ride around Tallahassee, windows down, everybody, hey, J. Trav, what's up? Everywhere you go, J. Trav, look. Come on, man. Of course he gonna go out there on Saturday and do his thing.
They figured out what car he drive.
Exactly. And show love. But now, hey, the city don't love you. It's gonna be hey, they do the introduction and they booing you. Oh, why'd you come back, son?
We need a short O-line.
Who said that?
They said we need a short O-line if you come back.
Hey, it's funny, but that's real though. Cause I personally can't stand all that Tom and Jerry running around and then don't do nothing with it. And show, man, but nobody over 6 foot is crazy. I'm all for him getting his degree, but playing ball, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. And OG Grillmaster, that's kind of the nicest way for me to put it, man. I'm not trusting his talents. Yeah, his legs, his feet, maybe a little arm throw, but I don't think that alone can get us to where we need to be or where we want to be at Florida State. So, yeah, man, man. D-Lo, I don't know if you agree with me, but if the city ain't with you, dog, it's gonna be hard, and it's probably gonna be worse.
Yeah, for another year, huh?
Think of every player that Florida State fans turned on. Did they end up being what they were supposed to be? No.
They're crazy.
You turned on Francois. Francois didn't turn on how y'all turned on Black. Black ended up leaving. Like he turned on. I mean, when the city turns on you, it's hard for you to come back from that. It's hard. So the crowd forgets he was struggling. He begged Mike to move. The receiver might see him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Fitz. Oh, Fitz. Yeah, that's true. But not. I mean, we picked him. Yeah, like, cause even that's another story. Even if the city's against you, some of the players ain't gonna. They ain't gonna voice that they against you, but they ain't gonna pick you up. They just gonna walk by. Hey, what's up, bro? Shoot, city don't love you. But Fitz, nah, man, we ain't finna walk. Man, Fitz, get up, man. Come on, you can make this kid, Fitz. Get his hopes up. But you ain't finna do that with everybody. See, hey, City gave up on you. Ain't no telling what the team did. Of course, the team gave up on you. Let's see what Sperry and Brock got. Literally, we're with Sperry and Brock. We know that. We know it's hard. Hey, that's why quarterback's the face of the team, though. Quarterback's the face. He just under just much fire as the head coach. You gotta
How much time do you think they'll give Brock? I think
shorter time. I'll give Brock And you don't know, I love Brock. I'm giving Brock at least this spring, or what's coming up? Yeah, spring, fall camp. If he ain't, if they ain't no development by then,
I feel like he never had an opportunity for real though.
dog,
In
he
that
played.
aspect.
He been behind. Now I don't. But he
I
played. He
mean,
was
from my
behind J Trav. He was behind
take.
Tate. I mean, he was behind quarterbacks. And the one thing, D'Lo, when you behind somebody, you learn the most. So, in all honesty, Brock should be our best quarterback. That's what I'm saying. I need to see how spring and stuff go. Because honestly, Brock needs to be our best quarterback. Yeah, they throw Brock away already. Man, they put Brock out there. Them boys. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I said it has to be before the season starts to see if he's even. But he is on the short at least because he's been there
But
longer
I'm
than
saying that's what I'm
Sperry.
saying for him though. If he not by spring, he would have to transfer and find a program by fall.
Because there's only one just transfer portal now. Like one. So, I mean, he's going to have to wait, right? Is that not how it works?
I
Because
thought
I
they
heard they
did
moved
two
it to one transfer portal window.
to win. Like this is the
January.
window now.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
So that's what I'm saying. If
So
he
he
ain't
might
getting
not
it
have
now,
till spring.
but being benched at Boston College in this past year record is hard to get low. That's what I'm saying, man. It's up to you on Saturday what you do. If he would have came, I guarantee you, Tommy would have came through every Saturday with some wins or some big plays outside of throwing the ball to Deuce. Like some exciting, like remember, come on now, we ain't gonna speak on our last J Trav. Exciting plays, touchdown, like that's what, hey, that's gonna get you. Come on, man, I ain't gotta speak too
Everybody
much out.
remember the touchdown he scored versus Florida
Yeah, come on.
at
Now,
Dope.
you think Tommy can pull some? Not saying they're gonna be the same player, but those are the type of plays that we need. Hey, that's how you get the love. Yeah, you get some of the love for practice. Wait, hold on. Plus bonus transfer when head coach. Oh yeah, head coach gets fired. Hold on. We didn't forget when he was the reason why Kent State scored. Yeah, I think Gus will give the nod to Sperry. And that's what I'm saying. Gus was giving more love to Sperry during the season than Brock. Even in the press conferences, he was always talking about Sperry.
So
Sperry.
you think Brock may have a chance to enter the portal now earlier since they kind of already made a decision earlier?
If I'm Brock,
I'm not waiting, bro.
yeah, I ain't. Look, now that I'm Robert Cooper though. You know, I'm rock solid Seminole down. But if I'm Brock Glenn, I don't know. Shoot, quarterback is different ball game, man. Everybody loving Sperry. Like I promise you, when I went to the stadium, people love this kid. Like I heard of him, of course, through the commitment and all that. But when you go to the city, they say, "Hey, cool, this guy right here, Kevin Sperry, he's gonna be something." Okay, all right, I'm listening. So, I mean, you don't hear none of that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It just depends. But I do think they're gonna. I mean, the leash is real shorter for Brock, and we all know that. Um, but yeah, anything else you want to say about this?
Nah, hopefully, I don't know. I want to say hopefully he get it. But part of me wants him to go ahead and move on to the next level, man.
Yeah, left tackle whipped on the block. Brock got sacked. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's 2 OG2. They did say there was a D2 transfer that Florida State contacted. So I'm thinking they starting to. That's what I'm saying, man. It's that clock. Brock going into his what, third year? Hey
Either
man,
third or fourth year.
that's what I'm saying. When you look at it, man, look, man, if you ain't progressing, hey man, I'm finna go with these young bulls. I'm finna go with Sperry. Then I'm gonna need somebody else with him. Cause I still think his development got hindered when we brought in Castellanos. I said that. If we never brought Castellanos in, I think Brock would have took a not a huge, but it would have been some progression with him because he would have known. I mean, but saw the variables in that. But yeah, that's what I kept hearing. OG Demetrius, man, that's yeah, crazy numbers this year for that D2 guy. Yeah, a lot of fans didn't like that we was talking to him. They said we low, they never thought they'll see Florida State on the same graphic with D2 schools. So yeah, and it was against D2 opponents. So like I said, man, one day we might have to break this kid down, especially if he starts becoming a serious target for us. Because I'm telling you, man, after these past two quarterbacks we got, I think I need to start breaking down these quarterbacks and letting us, and so I don't get too hyped and too down or whatever. But to move on, um, let's see, you got some college football talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this Michigan head. Yeah, how much did you hear about this situation, Devo?
I just seen on my Twitter last night, and then I walked downstairs to talk to my pops.
Yeah,
He was talking about he got caught cheating and threatened to kill himself. Like you probably put it in there, threatened to kill himself, and the police arrested him. It ain't funny, but dang, no,
yeah.
you gotta
It
take that
just
L. It ain't. Yeah, you gotta
yeah.
take the L, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, that was just that started at Ole Miss from D2. Oh yeah, that's true. OGP, the quarterback at Ole Miss was D2. Yeah, that's what it came down to. I mean, I think he couldn't handle it. And a lot of guys, I mean, you see it in high school, college football, even after you leave college, man. Some people can do stuff, but can't handle what comes with it. Whether it's the rewards, whether it's the consequences, whether it's you know the feedback. Some people just can't take it, or they'll just take it the wrong way. But yeah, man, they said all this happened in a matter of hours. So I just literally think, I don't know if y'all know, but this is a crash out moment to me. I don't know if the OGs know what crash out means, but this is a crash out moment. This is a man who literally said, "Oh snap," and couldn't think. But I mean, I seen some podcast today. I mean, it's everybody's talking about it, and then I seen the thing they was talking about on ESPN. Ryan Clark said this made it hard for black coaches now. I don't know about all that, but it does put a little smidgen on it. But I mean, yeah, everybody has something to say. So I
Maybe
just
black coaches at Michigan.
yeah, he needs time away. I mean, money, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? They said that when Harbaugh left, he wanted him to be the next head coach, nobody else.
Yeah.
So that makes it even more kind of weird. But yeah, they fired him with calls. They said all this. They said basically all this is allegedly. I mean, there's not really no, unless they probably release more info about it. But pretty sure not. Everybody ain't gonna lie like that. But said I'll take him as an O line coach.
I
Dang.
wouldn't be surprised if you get Jim Harbaugh bring him to the Chargers.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know why people think. I don't think he's gonna get let off that easily. There's no way you do something like this and they just slap you on your hand and let you get out. No,
You
man.
know the
You
right
definitely
people
gonna
they
spend some
will.
time in there. And they
You know the
said
right.
allegedly he was stalking the girl before this even happened.
Dang.
First black head coach in the program history. Bad look. Yep. Yeah, that D'Lo, you just said that. It's probably like that from Michigan now. But yeah, it is crazy. That's just uh they say he gave the worker he was uh having a relationship with a $50,000 increase.
Dang, boy. Hey, she did something to him, and he said, "I got 50 for your bonus."
50.
You get a
50.
promotion.
Well, yeah, that's just a crazy situation. And we all know there's still things unfolding, but I definitely, feel bad for, the his family that has to go through this, because I can only imagine what his kids got to go through, his wife and everything. But there's a lot of sides getting picked, but man, overall, it's just a sad situation, man. Just hate to see just somebody go out like this, because like I said, man, same thing I said about Florida State, man. This is how you're going to be remembered. Well, especially in Michigan's eyes, this is how you're going to be remembered. Sad to say, sad to go through, but that's what happens. But said seeing her everything from his wife gave him a yard pass permission. He forced her at the procedure. Dang, yeah, this is crazy. Oh, well, Dila, what you? That's kind of true, OG Wilmer though. But what you think about OG Demetrius? He said
No.
Willie's. Yeah, I was finna say I don't know about that, dog. I don't know, but now that's not to shade what he's doing. Now he's been doing a great job everywhere he's been after he left FAMU. Because after he left FAMU, I've been keeping a little tabs on him. I think he went to Duke. Then he go to
He
Duke
went to
right
Duke,
after.
but he a head coach now, isn't he? For like
Yeah,
FIU.
FIU. Yeah, they
They only
doing their
got
little
6
thing.
wins.
Oh, they only got 6 wins.
I know they just won one game
I
to
just
get both eligible.
bowl eligible, pretty solid. So yeah, I mean, I just don't see that, But it probably um yeah, I just don't. He'll probably be a name, but I don't think we will pull that trigger. But you never know, especially with the college football world, man. You never know. You never know these days. But Deal, I want to see how you feel about Willie Taggart killed it. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a little while. It's gonna be a little while.
Yeah.
But what you think about this? The AD of Notre Dame. Oh, it's two parts. First part I'm asking you is he said that he doesn't like how he was confused on why the ACC was attacking them to help Miami into the college football playoff when they've been a great business partner with the ACC, because he said that a lot of ACC numbers go up when they play Notre Dame. So they said Notre Dame and bringing ACC a lot of good money, and he didn't understand why the ACC was tearing Notre Dame down to get Miami in.
One is because they lost, but I don't know. To be honest, I was surprised Notre Dame didn't make it. Like you said, they got a big alumni base.
Yeah,
Like, they got a big following, like supporters when it comes to them. Man, we want people to watch Notre Dame ball. Like they some people that watch Notre Dame football no matter who they
yeah,
playing.
that's true. But I can agree with him. I feel like there could have been a better way to handle um handle trying to get Miami into the college football playoff. But he did say they put a lot of yeah. That's what I was just gonna say. What you remember? They're not even a full member of the football side of the ACC, but he said in all other sports they are. But now, to battle what y'all say, he said that every time Notre Dame comes to an ACC site, they sell out 90% of the time. Compared to when we don't play Notre Dame and it's somebody else, it's only like 20-something percent. I was talking to some of my guys. They said it's easy to, NC State, the Wake Forest, the small stadiums. But how do you feel about that? Do you feel? I mean, when Notre Dame came to Tallahassee, it was rocking.
Yeah, that was the first game of the season too.
Yeah. So I mean, Notre Dame doesn't share their revenue. Oh wow, how did he make? That's what he said. He said we're great. They're good business partner of them because every time they come to an ACC site to play a football game, they sell out 90% of the time. And yeah, I guess that does play a part. OGP said we don't get any money as an ACC. If Notre Dame makes the playoffs, they take all the money. So that's technically true.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
they said business wise.
Yeah, Notre Dame like the side chick, man. When you spend, yeah, they just. I think they even came out with a little video saying that the college football going to force them to join the conference.
They'll
Ain't they
probably
like
go
the
Big
only
Ten.
independent team left?
They probably go Big Ten before they go ACC though.
Yeah. New deal starting next year guarantees and playoff spots they finished. Yeah. So it is kind of hard. And then another thing I wanted to ask you, he said that if you get done with the college football playoff bracket and you still feel like there's teams who didn't make the bracket that can win the national championship, you need to expand the college football playoff.
Well, if they was in the conference, they could have won the conference championship if they put in.
But do you agree with that though? If there's teams that you feel like can win the championship but they
But
didn't
that's
make the
every year
cut,
though.
yeah,
That's every year.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Besides all this money, you know, Notre Dame, all this money still shouldn't overshadow. Yeah, that's true too, OG. Yeah, I'm about to say they didn't really tear them down. They just kept saying when you put head-to-head matchup, I mean, they did win the game. You don't have to do the what ifs and what ifs because they already played the game. Just use that. So, besides all this, yeah. But yeah, I did agree with him on that because there are some years where you do feel like, dang, if this team made it in, they would have made the championship. So I'll say, I mean, you don't got to make it 24 like he was talking about, but I mean, whatever. I mean, we already going through too many changes, so let's just keep it how it is, honestly. But D'Lo, I know we were one of the schools that declined this bowl invitation, but App State ended up taking this. They answered the call. I mean, shoot. Um, After finding they found a team to play in the Birmingham Bowl against Georgia Southern. They was asking a lot of 5 and 7 teams. Asked us, Notre Dame, Kansas State, Iowa State, uh,
Them
Auburn,
boys didn't want to go to no
UCF.
Birmingham, man.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
that's
want to say.
fella. Florida State versus Georgia Southern. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. He said if you make a 16-team playoff, then they'll complain about 17 through 20. That's true. So I mean, yeah, you can't really win in this situation, man. It's not really the perfect plan. Like it's always going to be some type of, you know, Notre Dame should fire. Talking about higher Alfred. Team was already gone by the whole time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Picked the wrong year to opt out. Yeah. But, yeah, so were you surprised? Because I thought that nobody was going to answer the call.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm surprised. No, App State, they probably had a down year. They usually have some top 25 upsets sometimes. Like when they play good competition, they usually have some good upsets throughout the year. Don't know what happened this year, but I'm glad Georgia Southern found somebody to play.
Yeah. Yeah. But, they'll be sitting there arguing about ninth place. SEC team over third place. Yeah. But South Carolina hiring 2 of our former FSU coaches. As you know, South Carolina decided to keep their head coach Shane Beamer, and he fired his OC, DC all in the middle of the season. But he's already replacing them with some of TCU's coaches. But they got their offensive coordinator Kendall Browse. I know you remember Coach Browse. He was our former OC, and Coach Clem, which was our former offensive line coach, also Christian's offensive line coach. So I know he had a lot of good things to say about Coach Clem's. But
I think this would be a good move for South
yeah,
Carolina offense.
yeah, we'll see though, cause man,
They play SEC now. Hopefully they only get the screens, but they line up backwards and all that.
yeah. But they dropped the final college football rankings of 2025. 136 out of 1. I'm not finna go through every single one, but I'll tell you the last one was Ole Miss. I mean, not Ole Miss, UMass. We already went over them earlier, having one of the worst seasons anybody's ever seen. I got some of the others scrolling at the bottom, but shoot, you had a lot of ACC teams right out of the top 25. So Indiana was ranked number one. Of course, we would rank 70 behind Kansas and right above Baylor. So some of the teams here, I was kind of Penn State took a drop. I remember Penn State, man. They had to take probably one of the biggest drops we've seen. So, what do you think about this? We already, especially about where us.
Yeah, I never seen a
Surges
college team go 0-12.
consistently. Like this
Yeah,
is a consistent thing.
that's ridiculous. That's what people have to brag about when you had kids. We was the last team in the college football rankings consistently, and we had 70 though.
Shout out to OG Yanni back in the building. We
70.
knew you was with us though, OG. Appreciate you coming in, but we said D, my fault. But
I said 70 is crazy, man.
yeah. 70th best team.
We did
in
lose
the
to some of
nation.
these teams that's in the top 50 though, so it makes sense. But dang, dog, this
70.
was the top 100.
Yeah. Right. Man, this got to be fixed, man. This got to be fixed, man. This got to be fixed. Yeah, like, Yanni, we ranked 70th to end the season. We finished 2025, 2026 season ranked 70th. How is Florida above us?
We lost.
In disappointing fashion, and they went 4-8. That is kind of weird. I guess they beat us, so I guess they put that into the equation. But this was it was posted on the site, but they had its reason. I should have put, but yeah, it does make me sick, man. Make me just want to move on, dog. But we got our first official college football playoff bracket. But before I show that, we're going to show you the difference between preseason hype and, like I said earlier, what you do on Saturday. This was the first and the final college football playoff ranking. As you can see, top 5 pretty much stayed the same. Oregon kind of dropped out, but Ole Miss stayed in the same place. Ohio State and Indiana, man, carried the torch for the rest of the season. But
You got Oklahoma, Alabama playing again.
that's what I was just about to get to right here. The first bracket. Now, with the first bracket, I think Indiana's better off playing. I mean, yeah, no,
Yeah,
sorry. Indiana is better off playing Alabama than Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's defense is crazy.
yes, and they play at home,
That's what
and
I'm
it's a
saying.
playoff game. Like,
So
I mean, those are nice, but I would hate. That's what I'm saying, bro. I hate that Indiana got to play. We have to play Alabama, Oklahoma fresh off of. They get a bye, but like this fresh off of a dub, and they go right into it, boy. They should have got like Georgia bracket or something. But it's all the teams that's playing, so like you can't really run for no competition this year. It's a good little bracket. Not gonna lie, I think they did a good job.
Texas Tech, though, I thought they had the easiest route when I first looked at it, because dog, Texas Tech, man, I don't know if it's maybe the
Nice,
Big 12 competition, but dog, they looking great.
nice.
I love their linebackers, man. Linebackers probably, I mean, I'm
Boy,
surprised
balling.
one of them didn't even make the Heisman talk, and they've been talking about that ever since they dropped the finalists. But It is crazy to see. But by the looks of it, man, if I had to, I think Tulane is going to get past Ole Miss. I think it's possible.
No, sir.
But if I
Yeah,
had to call it early, I got Georgia and Texas Tech in the national championship.
you would
If
like
I,
Texas Tech to be Indiana?
yeah,
No.
yeah. I know Georgia's gonna win the bottom side, but yeah, between Texas Tech and Indiana, shoot, man.
That should be the national championship game if it really came down to it. I wish it was on different sides of the bracket,
Yeah,
but it'll be interesting.
it should be, but this is some of the times for the playoffs. You got the first one on December 19th.
My
Oof,
boy canceled school about that one.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I said, man, if I was Indiana, man, I'd rather play Oklahoma. I mean, I'd rather play Alabama than play Oklahoma,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, I
but
like that.
if Oklahoma wins, man, I don't know. Oklahoma might push Indiana to the edge.
Man, I like
But
Indiana quarterback though. Mendoza,
yeah, he is. I know he
yeah,
like that.
no, he's nice. To be a cow transfer, now he's number one in the next. Like, yeah, he's nice, my boy. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Then you got the Tulane James Madison game on the 20th, and then yep, we don't worry, but we're gonna catch up on it weekly. Give us our predictions and everything in between. But go ahead, go to our next. You got our official Heisman finalists are now out. We got Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia, and then Ohio State quarterback Julian Sand. Now like I said, everybody was in the uproar that how did Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez did not make the trip to New York. I mean, we went over his stats earlier. You got 100 plus tackles, 60 solo, 1 sack, 7 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions. I couldn't even get the number of TFLs, but I know his TFL numbers are pretty high. And he was the highest graded defensive player in college football with a 93%. But
He's nice,
if he
bro.
was in it, he would have my vote because I do like him. But y'all know who I've been going for this Heisman probably since week 3. I got Fernando Mendoza to win Heisman for me, honestly.
Yeah, I'm about to
But
say that. The way I watched him play, he gonna win it. Cause that receiver for Indiana, nice. Them 80, I don't know if that's he nice.
what receiver from who?
Indiana, number 80,
Oh yeah.
he
I ain't
nice.
gonna lie, but speaking of Indiana, star defensive lineman, um, he's out for the season. He what he said, tore his patella tendon. Some said his ACL while he was running around doing laps, celebrating after they won the Big Ten championship. Jumped up. I tried to get it, but like he was going around jumping, landed wrong, and there goes. That's what happened. So, well, what do you feel about that?
And it's sad to see her go out like that. Hopefully, you're not a senior, but knowing your team in the playoffs, man, the bad. It's like tough loss. Like you said, he was nice too. Nice for their defense.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just sad, man. That's one of the injuries. Like of course, everybody was talking about the other NFL injury that happened, but these are type of injuries like that is sad, man. Just celebrating, man, with your people. Just won a big Big Ten championship. So yeah, I know that's sad right there. And then if you seen the whole video, you can tell he literally after he did it, he kept on showing love. So I mean, that's how you tell, man, how much it meant to them. But just for that to happen, man, that is tough. But hey, that's what I said. Who said it? Great story. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, you talking about the linebacker? That's sickening, man. Yeah, but let's see. Who disappointed you so far this 2025-2026 season as we get into the college football playoff? To be honest, I already had put some of mine down. We already know how the quarterback from Penn State went out. I think before the season, I know we was hearing his name a lot. The Drew Lar kid from Penn State. So I think
He didn't fulfill his needs this year.
yeah.
I
I
was a
just
fan of him too.
it was just he just never hit the elite level that everybody was anticipating him to do. Cause I remember I was hearing about him so much I thought he was gonna be one of those big guys coming in, but he just ended up getting injured I think, and we just never heard from him again this year. I mean, and I put Tommy in here. I mean, we don't cause one thing about maybe he wasn't on everybody's list, but we Florida State Seminoles, so when he came in and everybody, you know, I was high on him a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, he was shouting, Jameis Winston had the same impact as Jay Trav. I'm like, okay, nobody had nothing to say bad about him other than his Boston College people, which should have been a sign there.
And his
But
height.
so hey, I'm not even wanting you. I'm expecting you to dominate. So we all know how this year went out, so I don't have to get too much into that. But I just feel like after week 3, those inconsistencies just started becoming more of a thing. And but yeah, Club Nick, we already know how Clemson felt out this year actually. But I felt like he played a crucial part in that. We all know the quarterback play was very inconsistent, especially in the beginning of the season, and those uneven performances just kept, Clemson out of national contention. I know at one point it was actually they was out the ACC contention probably by week.
The bowl game.
Yeah, they weren't even battling for the ACC championship. So I do put most of that on Club Nick. He just, just inconsistent, uneven performances, and everybody was expecting him to do his thing this year, especially the year he had last year. So not us. I didn't expect it, but
I was like, well, he's a senior this year too, huh?
yeah,
Hey.
no, junior. He got to be a junior. But I also have Bryce Underwood. Now he's only a freshman, but 5-star freshman. But everybody, I kept hearing this man, seeing they said biggest quarterback. I mean, looking like Cam Newton. When you start comparing dudes to Cam Newton, now I'm like, hold on. What are we talking about here? So, um, they was looking for him to have immediate impact, but as you can see, what Michigan did this year wasn't too much of nothing. Jackson Arnold, yeah, I think he ended up transferring too. I think he in the transfer portal. I just felt like I was putting too many quarterbacks, so I just stopped after this Nico kid. But yeah, Jackson Arnold's on that list, but I didn't. It wasn't too much crazy hype. I could think he had those first good 2 weeks. Everybody was talking about him first couple weeks, but yeah, Bryce Underwood. I don't think that he just they were decent, but it just wasn't what they were expecting overall at Michigan. But I ain't gonna lie, I do see Bryce transferring, and if he does,
Hey,
I
man.
do. No, no, no. Well, he's young. He's
Yeah, you're
young.
only a freshman.
Yeah, I'll give him. All right. Yeah. At least we ain't getting no 5th year. Need a back brace.
Oh, no,
Type of thing.
I don't even think he would choose Florida State.
Who? Underwood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd probably stay
Money talk.
somewhere
You know.
SEC or Big Ten.
Money talk. I'm pretty
He ain't
sure
got it.
he's pretty sure slide him a couple of them things. He'll commit.
Nah, we need other players.
But Dylan Raiola. I only heard of him because they kept comparing him to what's his name, Patrick Mahomes. So I'm like, hold on, this dude, he mimicking everything he does. Everybody drawing comparisons. Who is this guy? So I just did my research. Everybody thought he was going to be, leading Nebraska to great things, especially with Coach Rule leading the way. But he's ended up suffering a season-ending injury that killed their whole entire offensive rhythm. Basically, sent away all of his preseason hype and all the early hype that he had. So yeah, that was gone. And Arch Manning, I had Arch Manning on here, but the only reason
He
I didn't
definitely need to be on there.
yeah, because he started, he was fresh. I mean, young bull, rough start to the season, but I feel like towards the end of the season, as we all seen, the man was putting up 200, 300, 400 passing yard games. So he just started putting it together too late. Everybody was just expecting that to happen, the first couple weeks, which didn't happen. So I mean, early Heisman, he was in the early Heisman talk. So I say it was disappointment because we didn't expect a high or early Heisman candidate to start understanding it in Week 10. So, well, we already know about DJ Lagway. All those turnovers and bad decisions killed their season, other than against us. But he was expected to elevate the offense, but it's just been inconsistent that whole season, especially with all the things that Lagway was responsible for going on that offense. Money talk are literally Ryan Williams. Yes, Ryan Williams. That's a great one, OG Rhino. Ron, hey, you could thank Florida State because I, that Florida State that defense that
They
played
figure out how
that
to
game.
bracket him.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see how you quarterback gonna win Heisman. I got Mendoza winning Heisman since they didn't put the linebacker from Texas Tech in there. But yeah, Ryan Williams is a great addition because I remember somebody said them two catches them made him a star where he just juggled the ball, did a spin, scored. So I mean, it's not like he gave us two big plays as a freshman, you know. So I guess people thought it was gonna. Yeah, Ryan Williams, that's a good one. But I still think that first game of the season, you got to think he's a young bull, thinking finna, on the cover of the video game, doing good. Come out first game, get smacked, took out the game. 70 didn't have no yards if I can remember, maybe a little yards, but yeah, that killed him.
Hey, you think if we go to LSU, it'd be better fit for him with Lane Kiffin? If he can carry and build out what he did his freshman year with Lane Kiffin at LSU, I think that'd be a good move too.
Hey, especially if they lose early in this playoff, especially if they lose to Oklahoma. I don't know, man. You might just cook right there, D'Lo. Because Ryan Williams did not get nothing done this year. They said the Bernard kid was the best receiver Alabama got right now. Number 5, I think his number is. And the last one I had on here was the quarterback Nico from UCLA, transferred out of Tennessee. When he transferred out of Tennessee, he led Tennessee with 11-3. So everybody expected him to go boost UCLA's offense, but we all seen how UCLA ended up going out. I just say that was just because of inconsistent decision making, turnovers, and I don't think the offense could just connect overall until like maybe the new coach came in when Deshaun Foster got fired.
I was say,
But
didn't they have a few upsets?
yeah, that's when the new coach came. So, but overall, I do think it was a disappointing because it wasn't nothing like what we seen at Tennessee from this quarterback. But Yanni, I think that's the last one I missed. But Garrett Nussmeier from LSU, that's a great one. I remember the beginning of the season, he was on the Nike poster, got the Nike ad. He was just do it, win, all that.
Yeah, he didn't turn
And
out how I thought he was, man.
I told you I wasn't too sold on him at first. I wasn't too sold on him. But yeah, that's a great one. That's another disappointment. But I think most of these guys ended up having another year. Not actually, not everybody. Yeah, not everybody on this list has another year. But hey, they could shake back for next year. But these are so far my disappointments. Added on with Ryan Williams and Garrett. But we'll see. But I'm gonna highlight the College Football Hall of Fame. I don't know if you've seen D-Lo, but Mike Vick, Michael Strahan, Urban Meyer, Nick Saban, they all got inducted into the 2025 College Football Hall of Fame, man. Pretty quick for Nick Saban, but that was
No,
pretty.
quick for Urban Meyer. I think Nick Saban been again longer than Urban.
No, I mean like Nick just retired.
Oh
Dang,
yeah,
he already got. He
Urban
already
Meyer
in there.
retired. No, Urban Meyer still
Yeah,
coach. Don't he?
Pat Payton. Well, no, we would. I mean, you know, what I mean, he didn't get a lot of preseason hype for like. I mean, when he left to LSU, there wasn't all the there was a little post that came out to our top transfer portal players, but yeah, you didn't. It wasn't really no much. I didn't. I always told people I thought his best ball could have been played at Florida State, so I didn't really expect. I mean, too much, but um, yeah. Shout out to Mike Vick though. I thought Mike Vick was already in it.
Yeah, if he wasn't actually championship when he freshman year, he should have been there.
Yeah. And then you got to think those type of. I mean, there's all different types of DNs now, but most uh, you gotta. Some DNs need a whole. Need a line of people to from. Some DNs just need them. Some DNs need a great D tackle. But you got to think when he had what that 2023 year, you have Fist versus Fabo. Shoot, 2022, you had me, Fabo, Pop. Shoot, man, he had some great guys. So to follow up and learn
Versus
from.
still there too.
Yeah, verse. Shoot, man, you had a whole bunch of guys to worry about, but not a lot of guys. Not a lot of guys can take the solo treatment when you're the only person that they're worried about, especially at D line. When they ain't got to worry about all four or just three or two, they just got to worry about you. Yeah, not a lot of people can take that, man. That takes a different type of grind, because you got to learn new ways to get to a quarterback, new ways to affect the offense. So, yeah, his stats were worse than this season. Yeah, man. Some people got to learn. Some people learn the hard way. Some people learn the easy way. But D-Lo, Army versus Navy, man. Who you got? It's the only game this weekend. I'm gonna have to
Navy.
go with Navy, man. I'm gonna have to go with Navy. They are favored to win. Um, yeah, 61%. They won their last two games against Memphis and South Florida. So that's those two wins alone. I already had them going and winning. But Navy's quarterback is an 1,000-yard rusher and 1,000-yard passer. 23 touchdowns accounted for. So I got Navy winning this
He
game.
need to be in the Heisman.
That's yeah, man. I gotta go with Navy winning this one. They already 9-2. I'm pretty sure they're gonna finish off with their 10 season win. But yeah, we got another one. We're gonna throw some NFL in here, man. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. I have to go with Tampa Bay, man. Atlanta's already out of the playoffs. Well, they can spoil their hopes a little bit. You got Kirk Cousins taking over, Mike Evans coming back, but I don't think. I think Atlanta's out of it. I think they're done, per usual.
Yeah, they don't think Atlanta got no quarterback either.
Yeah, they probably already playing now, but I definitely got Tampa winning this one. LSU flopped and DN transfers. Jack Prime Brown Crossing was even worse. Dang, that's what I said, man. That's crazy. At least we ain't the only one going through bad transfers, man. Um, We're gonna finish off with some hot topics. Shoot, I don't know if you heard, D'Lo. Colts just signed Phillip Rivers, man, 44-year-old quarterback, to help out in the quarterback room after Daniel Jones went down with his injury, possibly sidelining him for, I don't know, probably the rest of the year, but he hasn't played since 2020.
5 years. It's been 5 years since
Man,
he played football. And this the quarterback they decided to bring out. Everybody out there in the market, they decided to bring Phillip Rivers.
man, I'd go get Cam Newton, man. All right,
They're
man.
about to go to the playoffs, aren't they?
No, if they lose most of these games, they can't unless they go through a while.
4 weeks left.
Oh, it's only 4 weeks.
Right?
If they go 0 for 4.
Hey, Phillip, you're going back home.
Tell you, man. But it did surprise me. But do I think, man, if they put him out there on Sunday, I'll be surprised. You got 2 young quarterbacks.
Well,
and Anthony Richardson hurt.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones hurt. So they said, forget the third and fourth string. Let's go get Phillip Rivers. Yeah, they're not serious, man. They can't be. They can't be. But Henry Ruggs in trouble. I seen this, man. I didn't know he's been transferred so many times, but they say he got transferred to a higher security prison for breaking the rules. Like, literally, they didn't give no reason. They just said he was breaking the rule. But he said made it his 4th time being transferred since he's been locked up. So I didn't know it was his 4th time, but I'm starting to think he might be starting to lose it, man. I mean, you know how, I mean, you can stay strong. Hey, sooner or later, it's gonna get to you. It's gonna break you. So, yeah. What anything you want to say about this?
Just pray for him, man. That's all we can do.
Literally, man. Florida man, he said he blamed the voices, man. To read this, this is crazy. Phillip Rivers got kids older than some of his teammates. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. But nah, man, this is insane to me. This is insane.
This is crazy. What?
Nah, this is real deal.
What voices?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was hoping somebody could help break this down. Cause what you mean voices? But hey, man. All I gotta say, man, take care of your mental, man. Take care of your mental health out here. Seriously. Another thing, man, they got 8 teens that were arrested over the weekend in Florida for stealing over $2,000 in merchandise. They were in town for a youth football tournament, but yeah, that all going down too. But
yeah, it's bad look. But $2,000 ain't a lot to Dick's Sporting Goods. They make that in 30 seconds. Yeah. But you don't need no kids stealing though. That's the.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Who's watching them?
That part.
Where are the coaches? Where are the parents? You telling me 8 kids walked to Dick's Sporting Goods by themselves? I would have called. Man, come on, man.
Well, had to sit in jail for a weekend. Couldn't even play in the tournament, man.
And their team ended up getting whooped because they couldn't play.
All for some gear.
They probably thought they was getting the best gear too. They said the manager was calling the police as they were stealing, so by the time they got outside, the police was already waiting on them. Cooked.
Boy, couldn't even get started if they wanted to.
Foot Locker, dealers. I'm dead. It's crazy. But I don't know if you've seen Jalen Hurts breaking history the wrong way. They say he's the first player since 1978 to commit 2 turnovers in one play. Crab legs. Dang. But no, that's crazy. I just didn't know if you knew that, honestly. But I want to know how you feel about Browns announcing finally. I'm just trying to figure out what do you think took him so long, and then now with you announcing him as the starter, shoot, what is that going to do with Dylan Gabriel?
They got to trade him.
Deshaun Watson coming back. Said
They
he was
say
at
he come
practice.
back, but he need to still he robbed the Browns of his contract.
Yeah.
He robbed him.
But shoot, man, they said he threw for 364 yards. They said no rookie quarterback has done that yet. So,
but Shadur Sanders and four touchdowns.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Brown
now everybody's saying fire the head coach because you should have been made this the move instead of.
It ain't even a head coach. I don't even think it was a head coach decision, to be honest. I think it came from higher GM, general managers, and other people that's involved. Especially when it comes down to the draft process. We know he should have never even went 5th round.
Yeah, this is crazy. I was just surprised it took him this long to announce it, but I mean, he had a great game, man. Had a great game. Shoot. But, yeah, I don't know if y'all remember they took him out for the 2-point conversion. Losing the game
when they needed it.
But the Jets, man, they might need to call me and D-Lo, man, for real. But the drought continues, man. The 15th straight year, they will not make the playoffs. This is the longest drought for any team in any of our American major sports. So,
damn.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. Is it time to get rid of it? I mean, what's
the head coach?
The whole team, the whole organization.
My boy Jermaine, are they still balling though? AZ making a couple plays.
15 years since you've seen a playoff, not even a Super Bowl, a playoff game.
That might need to be the owner. The owner got to go then.
Yeah. Owner got to go, man. We need new management. New management, man. But I want to ask you 2 more things before we get out of here. They said some of the Commanders fans wanted Jay Ward suspended after that hit he put on Zach Ertz that ended his career. I mean, not his career. Well, maybe likely his career because he is kind of getting up there in age. But towards ACL, said it was a dirty hit. What do you? I'm finna.
Say, when would this fan have the decision to tell you somebody should be suspended? That's part of football, bro. You can't hit them in the hell. You can't hit them up high, so therefore you gotta hit them down low. You get a flag if you hit him up high, so like then he gonna be out for the season regardless of he a defenseless player, so like he ain't like
that's football,
nothing he could do though.
That's football to me. That's what you paid to come watch. If I'm paying to come to a football game, that's what I'm coming to see. I want to see legs twisted. I want to see helmets flying. I remember, God, we went over this last season, 2 seasons ago. It's just what it's about. D-Lo, when we sign up to play football, we know there's a chance you might not make it out.
Yeah, face.
You ain't gonna come out the same way you came in.
As soon as you sign up for it.
So that's why when it comes to injuries, man, especially when it happens on the field, man. So be it.
Done with the game, man. I mean, you go there shooting up, praying you don't get hurt. What?
I miss back in the day when they used to. Dang, they said since the 70s. Golly, that's bad. But I remember, man, folks used to get happy when you knock the top offensive player out the game. Like, be happy.
Nah, things have changed, man. They get soft, man.
Tell you, man.
Imagine Pat Mahomes if he was able to get cracked back after he threw an interception.
Man, what? That's why I told people, like, a lot of people say stuff about arena football, but I would take my kid to go see some arena football. Dog, dog, that's a football game now. I'm talking, that's real physicality. That's what football's supposed to be like. Outdoor, indoor, that's the game of football, man. Dude ran a route on my team, popped his Achilles. We ain't even have no training staff. We had to go out there and pick him up ourselves. and take him in. Hey, and go back on the field and get to the next play.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what it's
crazy.
about.
Don't train this style.
Real. Dude rolled on my ankle.
Yeah, your own treatment.
I look for the trainer. Ain't no trainer.
Yeah,
Hey,
your own treatment, huh?
man, I was in the back with the ice in the cup, rubbing on the ankle. Coach came in there and said, "Coop, you good?"
It look like I'm good.
Hey, man, I don't know what y'all do out here reading football. But it's some real physical stuff. I love it though. I loved every bit of it, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, I got some arena football stories, man. Especially, I was the only nose tackle. I didn't have no backup, so I was playing every boy. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what football's all about. And it's crazy how, yeah, the Dinkin Jones head slap, like that's the type of stuff people came to see. You get clothesline, running back run through the whole deal, come through, hit him with that bicep and that elbow. Can't even think straight no more. Hey man, that's just what it's about though. Missed them days, D-Lo. I grew up thought I was gonna play in that sport, man, but they started changing as we got older.
Yeah, man. Yes, I'll play 7-on-7 at this point.
You can't even put your shoulder through nobody's throat no more. It's targeting.
Sit you out for a whole half, man.
Now I did have a problem with leg tackles, but I mean with the rules now, that's why I really can't get mad at the DB really. And then the only thing I can get mad about is leg tackles because
open field.
That just shows you not strong enough. I don't think you're man enough.
Yeah.
But then other people got different. I'm a bigger D tackle, so that's what I'm thinking in my mind. When I see a leg tackle, like I just don't think you was man enough to go in there and put him down. You had to go, the easy route, take his leg. I mean, which is sometimes the smart way, but shoot. And then as a runner, you got to be prepared for that. I always used to tell Trey B and all them, how do y'all get up so fast after y'all get hit in them legs? Like, they been coming downhill hitting them legs, and they be flipping and all. Get right back up. Okay, hey. That means you're prepared for you. Now, if somebody else get hit like that, you see what happened. But there's been a lot of talk about the social media cause more harm than good for athletes. What do you think?
I think it depends on how they use it. It is pros and cons. Like if you're looking for deals and stuff, I feel like the social media is good, but if you don't play good and other things pop up, it can deteriorate your brain.
Yeah.
And do it fast.
Yeah. I just say it just depends how you use it. I've seen some people get on social media and then it makes them a better player. You let them get on Twitter, let them get on TikTok. I mean, they just more smoother person, I guess. But when you take that camera, take that phone, or take the social media phone, man, shoot, man. Some people just can't take the, being in. I guess like to yourself. So some people need the when you go on social media and you get the love. Some people need that. Some people, I want a quarterback club pool one night. Man, Deacon was the speaker that night. I want to spend every one of my penny winnings. Jesus. Dang, I didn't even know he was from Florida. Yeah, that's way before my time, but dang. Mid-90s Deacon. Huh. OG Jake, man. I never knew you met him. I know that's probably one of the highlight right there. I remember that too to this day. That happened to me. But yeah, but overall, I do think there's probably more cons than pros of being on social media. That's just me though, because I don't think this day and age, and D-Lo, you can agree or not, but I don't think this day and age people are mentally ready for what comes on social media, man, especially as an athlete.
People say anything, bro.
I'm telling you, like
Anything.
I done seen it break them. Like you ain't never seen this dude, never seen this person in your life, but he done said one sentence that doesn't. Man, I told y'all when I committed to Florida State, and I think that video went viral or picture that the little high school kid benching 225 30 sometime. Man, the comments on that was crazy. Seeing that as a high school kid, I was like, dang. So I think I just had an early look at it, because when I got to Florida State, it didn't really get to me that much. But yeah, man, if you know how to use it, it could be good. But if you just somebody who just be going on it, yeah, it'll probably do more harm than good. But anything else you want to say about that, D-Lo?
No, I really said everything.
Yeah. But other than that, appreciate everybody who tuned into episode 2 of In the Coop podcast. We'll be back on Monday for episode 3. Go over the offensive line evaluations, man. So Christian gonna kind of more in Christian's lane, but we're all gonna pitch into this evaluation, give our grades and everything. But it's only remember the only people that played is getting the grades. So definitely come to episode 3 to check that out. But hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Looking forward to an amazing weekend. And remember, all social media groups and servers are active. Also email the In the Coop podcast at gmail.com to pre-order your t-shirt. But other than that, Nilo, anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Appreciate everybody watching, tuning in, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and keep liking, man.
Understood. But other than that, we will see y'all on Monday.